Hey there folks, Thunder Monkey back here again with you, and we are on the upper Mississippi River Valley. We're uphill. We're going to get in this guy and we're going to get going. Get things moving on this field. Let's get our friend here pulled up. We're going to get this field wrapped up today. I want to be done with it. Wailing along at a solid 5 miles an hour. So yeah, you know, we started on this field last time, and it's smaller than the other one. We should get this one wrapped up pretty quickly. Turn my lights on. It is so doggone foggy out here still. Every morning, that's just what you get out here. I mean, this close to the river, you see, we're not, I mean, we're inland enough, but still with the river and the temperatures the way they are, doesn't always work out real well for a clear viewing experience. You can even see the hills in the distance. It's so foggy. That's a little better, but then yeah, I'm really limited on sight lines. There we go. Run this corner off. Oh, that's right, we just got started last time. Fantastico. Oh, that is so not what I wanted to do. That messed things up good, didn't it? Let's see what happens if we go new now. No. New. Not great, but I'll take it. And that thing just goes all dappy duck when I do that. Whoop. Oh, I missed the spot. I'll come back and get that later. Too many buttons. How many times have I said it? Too many buttons. The GPS is not my friend right now. It's just not. There we go. Get that guy kicked over there. Close that gap up. I think if we run this time around, we'll run up and down that back side. I think. I don't know if I'm going to do that for sure, but I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, I know I'm getting close to the edge. Wrap this guy around this way. I still think these fields need to be, I mean, I don't know if that's connected to field 12 or what that's connected to. And what is your problem? I pulled you out of the ground, for crying out loud. Should be going better than that. Takes a second, because that says just delayed, isn't it? Anyway, so we'll get this field wrapped up today. This should not take us long. At least I hope this doesn't take us long. I really don't want to spend a whole bunch of time doing this field. Yeah, we'll get this guy wrapped up here. Come on, get over there. Just am catching. Alright, that's about perfect. Almost like I know what I'm doing. And I don't. Don't tell anybody that one. It's my secret. My secret to you. I shared it only with you. I still love my truck. You just barely see it there. How bad was that? Probably bad enough. This is why I normally don't freehand things, and I hate, I don't know if that's just how you are, but I hate not using the full width of my equipment, right? Then I also equally hate missing anything as well. So, what are you going to do? What do you do? What would you do for Klondike bar? Of course, that's really, you know, old school. Come on. Well, that's a sharp one. But I got it. I got it. Oh, it looks like I know what I'm doing. And really? There goes a biplane. You ever noticed that before? It's too bad it's not pulling like a message behind it, you know? Like, Eat at Joe's, something like that. Something ridiculous. Man, I missed. Wow, I'm terrible right here. Let's clean these both up real quick. Come on, get it, get it, get it. Don't go in the ditch. My God, don't go in the ditch. But if we did go in the ditch, this would handle it, that's for sure. Okay, now let's get this set back up and run up and down here, huh? That's almost really perfect. It's close at least. Let's bump it over just a little bit, like that. Fire this guy off here. Oh, the struggle going up the hill. You can do it. See, it's running goofy foot again, and I don't know why. It shouldn't be doing that, but so long as it catches, it's not catching everything. I don't get that. Looks like it's catching everything, but it's not. Let's bump it over just a bit more, just to make sure. A nice solid overlap there. Probably turn those off. I wish I knew the hotkey for the turn. I would just leave that guy off and run these up and down real fast. Be done with it. I also wish I could get a little bit wider of our camera angle on that. You know, I'd like to be able to see that whole back end there. It's gonna catch that? You better catch that. It's not gonna catch that. Doggone it. Are you kidding me here? Absolutely killing me here. No, spots. Whoop. Getting close to the end now. Then we will turn this guy around. Spin it on a dime. Not really, but we're going to spin it nonetheless. Turning would be good. Thank you. Come on. You can do it. I have faith. There we go. Now we're making some serious progress. These runs pretty soon are going to start getting pretty short. What are we doing? Going downhill? No, we're just running on level ground. But it's running nice, actually. I'm going to get rid of those lines there. There we go. Yeah, you can see I missed a solid strip there, but it's grass, and I can't imagine making that much of a difference. Can you? Yeah, you can, but you know what? I didn't ask you. Let's get back to that. There we've got a solid overlap. But this, you can see we were, I suppose, no, we didn't jump over this. I don't know, that's weird. Why we don't have a straight line, I don't know. I really wish the fog would clear. Probably about 11 o'clock this morning. Probably another hour and a half or so. 2 hours at the most. Sun should be up high enough to burn that off. We'll actually be able to see again. That'll be nice. Don't you think? I think so. I mean, granted, running in fog is just terrible, high, huge amounts of fun, but whipping that wheel around, isn't it? Look, that is a fantastic looking machine. She's digging in pretty hard. I mean, 3 miles an hour. Granted, we're spot on with the horsepower and everything, but still, 3 miles an hour. Well, we're getting to 4 now. Too bad this doesn't have IC control. Open up the windows. That'd be nice. Yeah, a couple more passes and we'll have this field knocked out. How are we doing? Going uphill? What a gloomy day. It's early spring though. Gonna get some showers, make these plants grow, make our crops grow. I never noticed the gauges. Those are gauges, aren't they? I wonder if they animate at all. I doubt it, but I like that. I'd never noticed those before. You see them right there on the front, just to the right of the main beam underneath the yellow tank. Probably should have pointed that out. I'm looking at them and getting close to my screen as if you know what I'm looking at. But yeah, I'd never noticed those before. And with this thing all lit up, you certainly can tell. Should keep our head to where we're going. Can't hardly see. It's got good interior mirrors. I just wish it had some outside mirrors, ones that stuck out so you could see down the side, because right now I'm looking. I can see that wheel on that left side underneath the auger, and then I can see the ladder. That doesn't do me a whole lot of good. There we go. Starting to make shorter runs now. This is my last long run. Thing has a lot of nice lights for an older tractor even. Is that? Yeah, okay, it comes up still. See, you can watch that left, the wheel on the left side. It actually backs up. That's probably too hard of a turn, even if it wasn't actually planting. If I pull it out of the ground proper, that's too hard of a turn, I think. I think that would just be turning the ground up. And we'd have like spots in the grass where it just wouldn't be, wouldn't grow come time for it to start coming up out of the ground. This one will be not my shortest, but we took a big jump over because that last one ended right at the bottom. Let's see here. Can I do this? No, I can't get a cursor. Ah, now I can get a cursor. My last one, the left side of the cultivator would have ended right here. So we're going to end up like over here. So maybe 1, 2, 3 at the most, I'm hoping. We'll see. We will see. But still, 22 meters. It's no seed hawk, but it's moving along pretty doggone good. Now, I know, guys, if you guys are watching this, if you like this series, this is the one I try to run about as hardcore realistic as possible. It's gonna be more slowly going, and due to the map and the type of series we are trying to run. Excuse me, it's that time of year from my allergies. It's going to have us doing a lot of this stuff on our own. And I want to get this grass planted because that's going to be the main way we're feeding our cattle in this series. And I want to have a sizable cattle farm, so we're going to have this all as grass, which will obviously give us regular grass. It'll give us our hay once we turn some of it. It'll also give us our silage because we'll be able to ferment that as well. I gotta figure out where the heck to do that at. And that'll just leave us straw at that point. I'd eventually probably consider doing like, you know, whole crop or corn silage or something along those lines. Especially if we get too big for the amount of grass we're planting. I plan on planting, let's see, I've got what, 14 is grass, 13 is going to be grass. big fields. I might leave it at that right now. I can always turn fields into grass later. That's not a problem. In fact, that's fairly simple. You know, you cultivate, plow and everything, and the next year you plant grass. Move on, right? So yeah, I might make sure. I don't think I've planted anything else as grass. I'd be shocked if I had. Absolutely shocked. That would not be something that I would have remembered. And if you're watching these series in succession, oh, we're going to run this out to the end. Run it, run it, run it, run it, run it. Because this is where I made a bit of an error. Alright, we will lift those up. No sense in planting that field over there, huh? Strange little piece of land. Let's see here. Yeah, we've made a significant move over. Is that the edge over there? I really cannot tell. Whoop, I hit left those. Get them back in the ground. Doggone it. Double pumping on the button because I don't remember what the heck. I thought I pulled them out of the ground. I like going this way though. We move fast. We actually move the 9 miles an hour this thing's supposed to move at. I wish it was more like 12. I'll take 9 though. That's not awful. Let's actually get a pretty good overlap now. Make sure I get that seated in there real nice. You see that the edge moves. Even though we're running straight, that edge is moving on us. So that's a minor overlap. I think we're running pretty good on the way we've got this set up. Bring that mini map up. Yeah, we're already about to turn again. Since this field's so short now, because it's angling off and it's just going to keep getting shorter. Finish that triangle out there. There we go. Burning through a lot of seed though. Now you can see I brought it up out of the ground and we are flat out moving. We're getting after it. Dropped him back in the ground and lost some of our speed, but we made that turn in a hurry, didn't we? Just running at 9 miles an hour, slight uphill. Lost a little bit of speed there. It's not terrible. Well, so I should quit talking because the more I talk, the slower I'm going. Burning fuel though. I suppose it's not that bad. 67 liters an hour. I mean, you can tell we barely tapped into the tank. I know coming up this weekend, if you guys are interested, we're going to have the multiplayer live stream going again. It's actually going to have one of my other subscribers. I know he's already in there. We're planning on we're going to be back on the Goldcrest Valley map. Just because that one was really simple. It's one he's got access to. It eliminates a lot of hassle with extra mods and such. So obviously you'll have that too if you own this game and you're on 2017. It's not going to be anything new to you, so that'll eliminate that. I'm not sure if we're going to have any mods. I got to talk to him about a couple of the realism mods with the, like, oh shoot, the terrain mod and I mean the ground response mod. I keep calling it the terrain mod. Don't ask me why. But we'll have the ground response. I'm thinking about the ground response mod and the tire dirt mod. I think maybe not. We'll see on that one. But we'll definitely have it so it's simple to get into. Quite frankly, and I've got it set up. We're gonna start. I think I got to talk to him about fields and such. Right now, it's set up to just be the standard fields that you started the game with. The 3 right around the main farm. But what I've done is I've eliminated the loan. We're still only going to start with a minimal amount of money. I'm probably going to start somewhere around $50,000. Okay. But when it comes to equipment, it's going to be different. Let's get that. He's fond of Fendt, So we've got a Fendt 900 series. We've got a Fendt 700 series that's going to have the front loader with it and all the attachments that go along with it. And then I'm going to be running a Case Puma, 240 horsepower Case Puma. Looks like we're going to need another couple more passes than I thought. But I'm going to run a Case Puma. Looks like it might be clearing off right now. A little after 9. And then we're going to have some middle of the road harvesting equipment. Can't remember. I think we went with the Massey Ferguson with I think a 35-foot header. I gotta remember. I gotta go back and look into it. Which will be our main combine. I think I've got a 21,000 liter or 24,000 liters, something along those lines. Tipper trailer. And some other equipment that I can't. I didn't do very well on that one, did I? It's alright, we're coming back around. Really, really quick. Really super quick. So yeah, we've almost got this lick now, which is awesome because I'm ready to switch jobs up, I'll tell you. There you go, calling and harvesting again. Planting is good. Sowing grass, I mean, we're going to need the grass. That's doggone sure, but also going to need straw too. So I think, I'll check out the fields here just a minute once we get this field finished. I don't have that in the ground, do I? No. Let's drop it in the ground now. There we go. Beautiful. And we're going to need one more pass, but we're going to get this end cleaned up here too. Might as well take it over myself because there's no reason to... I mean, it's not like I'm going to be able to screw that up. I can try. Lord knows I can try. Get that big spot cleaned up. That's a little bit larger than what I can even accept. It'll look natural. It'll look kind of realistically natural, though. Pull that out of the ground, and we'll go clean this over here, and then get a look at that map, and probably move down with our other friend and start getting some more cultivation done. This series will be slower going. Apparently, Siri thinks that cultivation sounds a lot like Hey Siri. Don't know why. So let's go ahead and turn that off. Get that guy tucked back away. Run on over here by my truck. I love how the wheels just keep spinning. It's fantastic. I swear they're spinning faster than the wheels on the ground. Which apparently means we've greased those bearings pretty doggone well. Yeah, this is a hard machine to refill because of the way we had to scoop it in when we were out here. A lot of work. So, anyway, let's get a look at that map here. So we've got, get the grass turned on. So yeah, this entire chunk is grass. Around the farm is grass. This here, not sure what the heck that is. It says it is, oh yeah, we cultivated 15 and 16. We're going to need some straw, so I'll probably plant wheat and barley or something along those lines. Or wheat, barley, just to kind of balance it out. Then put a bunch of corn, and you know what? Probably make all. It's in 19. 19's harvested, but I need to cultivate it. I think I'm parked over here, if not mistaken. So cultivate 19 and 20, and we might just start with this block right here, this first year, and see how it goes after that, because it's It's a lot of different fields, and without the hired help, or without, we'll probably do 24 since I outlined it. Just because it's got so many ups and downs and ins and outs, it's so incredibly radical. We'll have to try that out. So, yeah, I think this is enough grass because these fields are a lot bigger than what I thought. Wonder why that. It's got that spot that says it's growing out there. It's interesting. Very, very interesting. So yeah, until we get the grass growing and we can even cultivate it, or not cultivate it, but mow it and get it turned into the cows, I don't see any point in buying cows at this point. Because, yeah, that's where they are. Cow pastures right over here. So, yeah. We will get this guy headed over. I'll go get it over with our other cultivating friend, and I will meet you guys back there. Okay, so I have managed to get over here and get hitched back in. It thinks it's low to the ground, doesn't it? And we're just going to put this guy, let's see here, see if it remembers. I'm not sure if it does or not. I just got out right into the disc. It's tucked up right next to it. Oh, I didn't expect that. Imaginary collision right there on the edge of the map. A little bit closer than I'd like. So let's go ahead and let's run around the outside of this thing. Once around with both of these in action should be sufficient. My question is he, or she in this case, going to run next to me? Does she drop it in a... Yes, she does. Okay, so let's get going. Wait a minute. She dropped it in the ground. I came out of the ground. But that's not good. That's not good at all. You're not... Don't do what you think I'm doing. Do what I want you to do. Thank you. There we go. Now we're all square away. Let's get moving. You can see now the fog's almost completely burnt off. So are you following me straight up, or are you following me offset? You're following me straight up. So that does me no good. I appreciate that. I really like the fact that you're interested in me. But what I need you to do is I need you to be half that and half this. Right? What are my discs? God darn if I can remember what their size is. You'd think I'd know this off the top of my head. Where are my discs? There they are. So 15 and a half, let's see, so 7, 8, 8 and 4, so 12. Let's see how that looks. I think that'll probably be pretty good. That'll give us a bit of an overlap on moving the shape there, so. Are you going to do it correctly now? Yep, there you go. Go, girl. Get her done. Yeah, that's good. That's very good. Just take it out wide here. Let her catch that in. Is that grass going to get caught up there? Yeah, I know. It's in your way. This is one of those uneven fields as well. We're going to kind of run around the outside. It's not as bad as 24 was. That thing was in and out constantly. And we're probably just going to run back down the other side, I think. Field 19 here, or yeah, this field. Just to keep it simple. I hope that makes it simple. Because getting over in and out of this is going to be kind of crazy. I love how the grass has kind of grown back into the edge of the field. Forgotten about that. We sure do run a lot quicker doing this, don't we? The seeder was wider, but it didn't quite get going very fast, did it? It's a good thing nothing really runs at a higher speed than this, because we'd run out of speed with this tractor. We just would simply run out of speed. You can see it's that lighter green edge that we're chewing up there. Ah, there's some of our storage bins right there. That's convenient. The one thing, and I don't know how everybody feels about this, me calling this my hardcore realistic series, but we're going to be doing a lot of baling of the straw. And if I actually bale it and then pick it up with, you know, forks and go about it and everything else, we will be out there forever. How you doing? You're doing pretty good. So what we'll be doing in that case is we're going to be using a universal auto load trailer. I'm afraid that's all there is to it. Otherwise, I mean, you think this is, I mean, this could look tedious right now, where we're just not making any progress. We're running seasons, we're driving everything ourselves, and it's just like, are you ever going to get, you know, to the next day, to the point where stuff is growing, to, I mean, you know, ever going to get there? And we are. I have faith. I'm running these episodes longer as well, and we can skip through days. And as you can see, you know, when I said we're going to plant, you know, fields X, Y, and Z, probably do cultivating you know, today and for the next time's episode, and get into some more sowing. I need to see if I can spring these online. Yeah, that would do no good, wouldn't it? How the heck is it? Oh, it's because it's still set up for that. There we go. And we're gonna. The only problem is if we turn this next time with this, what the heck? Did he go in the ditch? I think he went in the doggone ditch. Hang on, let me give her a call. Okay, got her out of the ditch, and now it's time for us to take off again. Yes, drove down. I mean, she drove went through the ditch once, got to the other side, decided, you know what, that wasn't bad. Let's go through back the ditch again, and she had herself all boogered up. So yeah, we'll get this finished up today. I hope. At least take a major portion out of this and get, you know, a fair bit of cultivating done for next time. But the problem that we're going to have here is when I turn, go the other direction, it's gonna. How do I want to do that? Let's do a little experimentation here. Looking down here, this is going to be where it's a little tight. This first time, this turn, it's going to be just a little bit tight. Tighter than what I'd like it to be. So let's go. And we'll go right about, I don't know, right about there. Got my GPS again. The line's back on so I can see what I'm doing. Get rid of those now. GPS look and see. That wasn't terrible. Let me put my lines back on and see here what. There we go. That was a pretty good guess, if you ask me. She should move over and get that. Come on. Man, you are a picky little stinker. Do you see me moving? There we go. That's better. I should get rid of those eyes again. This next turn won't be so bad because she'll come out on the proper side. It's just guessing in between. We'll just kind of get a look at that, and hopefully I can remember about what that looks like when we get down to the other end. See, I mean, that's just tearing up the ground in a hurry. I love it. I absolutely love it. I love these discs. That's how I grew up, you know, thinking of cultivating was with a disc like this. You know, some of the fancier new stuff with the harrows and everything was, you know, they're cool. Don't get me wrong, but it's just not how I really grew up with cultivating. It was more so like this. Now, eventually, yeah, we're still running the GPS. Okay, for a second there, I thought we quit. It was still cool. It still is cool. But it wasn't how I had done things. So let's see if this makes a turn, because she got all discombobulated. We're going to have to turn this early. Not early, but... Ah, turn! Turn! Go! 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 Get up out the ground. Drop it back in the ground. Tell me you're going to make the turn. Tell me you're going to make the turn. Come on, stay out of the ditch. You can do it. Oh! Okay, there we go. We missed a bit right there at the end. But that's okay. It's not going to kill us. Not going to kill us. So yeah, we're tearing through this field in a hurry. We're gonna collapse this down real quick. It's gonna be those ins and outs, and I'll probably, I don't know, see how big those are when we get over to that point. Maybe I can take it out with this one disc. If not, we'll have her follow us. There's not like a crossover over there, is it? Someplace where we can jump across that ditch. You know, I never gave that a thought. Whoop, that's my horn, not my map. Doesn't. I'm kind of looking here. It worms its way through there. I don't see much of a place to get over. That might be something we look into in the future. Something to do that's a little different. Perhaps for next time. I don't know. We'll see. We'll take a look around the map here. That's one. Put some bridges in. Some things that are going to make our lives a little simpler. I downloaded a mod that might allow us to do that and make a little bit of fun out of that. Break up the monotony, as it were. This turn shouldn't be as bad as any of the rest, especially since, you know what, we've got to try to guess this one in. That would have been a pretty good guess. Okay. Come on, let's get out of the way before she comes and clobbers us. Let's go with right about like that. Let's see how we don't do. I confused the heck out of her without backing up and moving around though. She cleaned up most of it. And that ain't bad. It's a little tight, I think, but it's good. I think, you know, for future cultivation, 2 of these would be really nice. Make things a lot simpler. Yeah. What the heck? Why does it seem like we're running at a funky angle? In fact, we are. Why? Why is that? What happened? How did that happen? Oh, I was a thimblehead. I was a thimblehead because the way when I reset it, I wasn't making sure I was straight. Dang it! Ah, nuts. Okay, let's just put it right there. And then when we come back by, it'll be okay, but that's really not taking advantage of that disc, is it? It's a little wider. Dang it! Ah! Oh well. Live and learn. I'm still getting used to this. You know, using follow me and GPS and just resetting to a new track, and yeah, we're getting there. about a little over a third of what we should be using on that disc, but it's good. It's good. I'm just going with the fact that it's good, right? You go with the fact that it's good? Good. I'm glad you agree. I hope you agree. If you have any suggestions, go ahead and leave them down below and say, hey, why don't you do this? Keep in mind that with this map, we don't have access to actual field boundaries. It looks like, I mean, they're there, but as far as hired helpers, they don't know that. I've tried a couple of different things. One of the things I don't know about the hired, not the hired help, but, well, yeah, but the hired help. Turn the tractor, you fool. Is, if I went and don't go in the ditch, stay out of the ditch, come on. That'll work. That'll work. So with the hired help, it doesn't recognize the edge of the field. Now the thing about it is if I went and plowed a new field, it would do that. And I'm talking about the hired help extension, right? It would follow that new field. It would follow the new boundary, and it would run that outside edge. So if I did that to these fields, actually went and did that, would it then recognize that field? I don't know. Because I don't know how it works in the Giants editor. Or if somebody can explain to me, if I got in Giants editor, would that be a simple fix? Is that a lot of in-depth detail? I just don't know. It sure make things a lot smoother though. How much that's it's gonna clean up almost all that. This is where it's gonna start getting all goofy and moving around on me because we were just, you can see we were going straight and then we just kind of started slowly drifting over and over and over before I caught it. Still kind of bummed about that. That's okay. Right? I hope so. This would be interesting going back. Yeah, really did make full use of this plow. Or this cultivator. Come on, catch it. Ah, so close. So close. I didn't take that grass out. Why is that? Must need to plow that in. She's gonna run off to my... What side she's running on? I've forgotten already. She's running on my right. So let's take this up out of here. I need to go around here. Oh! Yeah, I didn't see that either. Clean that up. Now, where are you heading? Get up out your way. Good thing I've got that in the air. Right? Right. Oh, and there goes my timer. So it looks like we're going to have to finish this up next time. She's running on my right. I'm just going to take this up and I'm going to run this edge and see if it doesn't collapse down. I don't think it's going to catch all that, is it? It's going to take a major bite of it, and then I can leave that one behind and just come down here and clean it up. So we'll bounce in and out of here. Bring her as far as we need to coming back, and then I'll use this guy to clean up. That's what we'll do. So yeah, any suggestions on the maps, or anybody's got any ideas how to make that run a little bit smoother, that would be fantastic. I'd greatly appreciate it, and any advice on how to do it would be awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and, I'm just going to finish up this field for next time. We'll take a look into what we're going to do with those fields for next time. So please comment down below. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Lord Thunder Monkey, and we'll see you next time.